Microphone check. Can you hear me?
So I can hear you. I can hear what you're doing. You should stop. That's bad. Jesus is watching. Also, wash your hands.
Oh. So I went ahead and muted the fucking soundtrack that's backing my transitions because it keeps getting claimed for some reason. It's like there's an auto identifier apparently, and it thinks it's something else that it absolutely isn't. And I have to keep going in and being like, hey, it isn't this thing that you think it is. It's free. You there's a link to the audio on my screen from its creators that tells you the otherwise, but you still want to mute my stream, my whole stream, because you can't identify what it actually is, even though I have a link posted on camera on the stream itself and in the description featuring this exact audio. Get your shit together, Twitch. Get your shit. Get it all gathered up and together. Get your shit together. Sort your shit out. Take it, line it up, put it into categories, and sort it. Get it sorted. Your shit, sort it. Sort your shit out. You know what? You should just go ahead and collate your shit. Take your shit, put it in a folder, a manila folder, squash that motherfucker close and put a label on it, and then put it in a filing cabinet and make sure it is collated and sorted and together in that filing cabinet. Because your shit is everywhere right now. It's your shit is touching my shit, and I don't like it. Stop touching my shit, Twitch. Fucking over it. So, for everybody that's rushing me in chat, I've been going. I had a before the show that you missed. You missed the before the show. So, I don't want to hear it. You got a show, and you missed it. But this is the real show. This is the actual show. If you check the description, I made sure to made sure that it was surely the actual show. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I want to, not because you told me to. See, there I am. Go to sleep then. I'm not stopping you. Matter of fact, if you're watching this stream, I should be preventing that. Actually checking my levels right now, making sure everything has enough charge to make it through the stream, because before the show was just me making sure that I had charge on everything, and everything had an opportunity to get a battery on it. But for the most part, we're going to try to finish this today. No coffee, because I forgot to grab sugar. And you know me, I can't drink coffee without sugar. I need sugar. I need it. So we're gonna jump right into the madness. Where do we leave off? Okay, we escaped the hospital, and now we're about to go to the museum. Is it this one? Yeah, today is the 18th. Okay. Today's the 19th. My bad. Shit. Stream closed captioning should be on. So you should be able to, if you are hard of hearing, read that in chat and know that if you like, I have a closed captioner automated. Let me just put my earballs on. Hold on. What do you mean, wow? What, I'm not allowed to cater to the hard of hearing? I'm here for everybody. Okay. We have audio. Can we hear everything? I can hear. Is this a good place for your earballs? That's not making much sound on the desktop right yet. So, I already talked to those dum-dums. I'll talk to him again just to get some audio going. She just fart.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
All right. But you're sitting, so like you wanted to take the lead or something, you're more than welcome to keep your boots. You know what? This is one of my favorite parts, because you're going to what I would call a museum, and it's like gorgeous inside here.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs.
Put some
Sanders,
fucking clothes on,
I'm a private
weirdo.
detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is
I know.
precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
See that crazy look she just gave her? She just gave the crazy
We know
balls
each
like.
other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My
A
island.
lot of people die
It's
on
better
islands.
that it's you bumping into me.
You're
Just-
investigating
you
Francis'
happen to be
death.
there?
Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
It would make me more comfortable if you'd put actual clothes on and not just your nightgown.
May I inquire as
But
to when
it's your house.
you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Oh, briefly, right before he died.
I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
He was talking crazy, dude.
Of course
He was saying all sorts of crazy shit.
That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming right before my eyes. I was no longer there when it happened. You're taking it quite well. I don't know. I think she's just fucking over the whole ordeal. To be honest with you, I would be too. I'd be like, fucking crazy motherfucker. Had this painting fetish and just he wouldn't touch me.
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness. But I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
What's fun is that you use the word audaciousness, which is not actually a word. You would have said audacity, but that's an aside. I didn't actually read a whole lot when I was a kid. I just read all of everything all the time. Okay, so this is implying that she's the one that's guilty for assigning guilt to her. This is one assigning guilt to Fuller. And this is one that's implying that I'm guilty. I'm not eloquent, so I'm going to let her know the true nature of this.
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
So I already know why Kat's here. I know how she knows Sarah Hawkins. And I know this, but this is the only one that's going to get me progress.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. Did she really care for him after all?
I dig his handwriting. That's cool. Yeah. Really crossed them T's. Really leaned into that.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Oh no, it's in there.
A house of artists.
Whoa. How close do I gotta be?
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Just
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Oh, it's not gonna let me not do this. Okay.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Couldn't be me. Could not be me. I don't care what you show my eyes. I'm not tearing them out. I've been blind before, temporarily, of course, and nah. I like seeing things. It's dope. That's not gonna open. That's not gonna open.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Why don't you have to say inserted? They really like to sexualize things. You're not really inserting it. Like you're mounting it to the roller. There's no insertion. Right? Like
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
poor man.
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed cursed Sarah.
There was a blood mark on there. Now it's gone. These paintings, like, they're all illusory. They all have an illusion about them. There's like a way to engage with them in a more creepy. Like when you first enter this room, I don't know if you noticed that, but like the tentacles are moving and this is shifting. These we have duplicates. One thing. I like this one though. You know, they should video game developers should take artwork from their games, because there is an artist behind this, and they should make them available for print. Because I'd buy it. I'd buy a print of that.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Cats are acting nutty.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. I could use one of those.
Yeah, but you'd better use it with caution, as the label says. But
A strange Amerindian pendant.
oh, American Indian. Okay. That wasn't there before, if I'm recalling correctly. What was this? Dissertation on an anatomical correction. Question. Speak, my boy. What book is it? I read it last time. I'm not going to read it this time. Pretty sure these doors are locked. That's the door I've tested, and so is the other one around the corner. It's just... Okay, so the last time I talked to her before I entered, I'm not going to talk to her this time. I'm just going to go in, because heck her.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Yeah, I know if I look directly at that thing, it's gonna do stuff at me.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Whoa. Turbo cool. That's crazy looking. As is that. Ooh. Why are these all glowy? Alright, and this is the kniff that we need.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
This took me a minute to figure out the last time. He's gonna get you. Better look out.
What the hell was that?
That was our friend the Shambler. Where is he?
Damn. Did it hear that? This dagger looks different.
Stab. Let go of my arm, you ugly. Let go. Stabby stab.
What's the matter with you?
Mind your business, bitch.
Don't tell me that you're going crazy, too.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I just not further the madness by sharing it.
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Well, not nearly as fun as the last time because I struggled before. I could not figure that thing out. Ran around trying to figure out how to stab that shambler when I just needed to stab the painting.
Where is the bookseller?
Yep, step. All right. I guess it wants me to go through the room and look at everything.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Yeah, any option that says to read the book, don't read the book, because apparently that's what's going to drive me towards madness. It makes me more knowledgeable of the occult. So if I'm avoiding the Cthulhu, which is the point of this second playthrough, I'm actually avoiding hearing the call. So, no, I don't want to read it. Didn't have the option last time, I don't recall.
No. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement.
Blavatsky, I just kept calling it Blavatsky or something. I couldn't pronounce it last time either.
Its
Blavatsky.
followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Get in there. Why am I the weirdo?
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
You were expecting a professional?
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
How do you get that from a footprint? How do you get that they're tall? Oh, yeah, you know what? That might be from the length of the stride. That makes sense.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
If you were 80% tentacle, you might be clumsy too.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his... What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins?
I don't know if it's like the less I can do to see these other things, but it's not going to let me move on without actually engaging with this. So the things that are marked with this and the Eldritch stuff, I kind of want to avoid, but it's not going to let me progress without doing that.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Magic. I'm guessing. That's
Sarah
definitely going to
Hawkins
make me
helped
crazy.
hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Okay, so this I spent a lot of the last playthrough kind of criticizing what's linear and what kind of makes sense and what adds up and what doesn't. That's just the investigator in me. But this part, he makes a big fuss about like his mystery. Like he sets up clues so that whoever is investigating can follow in his tracks. And like he sets it up in such a way that it makes him feel like he's smarty, I guess. And he's like, well, whoever else figures this out must be a genius because I'm a genius. But when I figure it out and he figures out that I figured it out, he shows me little to no respect. There's no like understanding of, okay, you might be you might have some brains in you. No, he just is cantankerous as hell towards me through the rest of the playthrough.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Which doesn't add up. It's like what is going on here? You see, he leaves these cylinders between the biology and mythology. By chance, a person, or should say, a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination to the safe, which I did. So there should be some sort of mutual understanding of like, yeah, we both got brains. You know, there should be like a. Yeah, but it's not. It's like it's inconsistent. The respect that it says you may have gained through this is just not there. I just guessed it. Don't look in it. Don't open it. Why'd you do this? No, stop. He'll find you. He sees you now. Which makes me think, like, since I didn't go through the process of figuring out his clues, and I just knew the code, is there going to be a difference? Like, is it? Because if I just guess it, then it makes sense that he would be like, "Oh yeah, you're not fucking smart. You just guessed it." It's a chilly one today.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
It makes you wonder, though, how frequently do he and Fitzroy, Dr. Fuller, how frequently do they have these conversations that it's like common knowledge to just not interrupt?
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I mean, he kind of does. He's turning into an octopus, so.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Okay, so it's era accurate that she would be treated with such, what's the word? Dismissive behavior? Because it's 1920. In the 20s, female doctors weren't given much respect. So that's accurate. That being said, I don't appreciate it. This motherfucker better talk to me with some respect. Yeah, I mean, you're turning him into a monster,
I've
homie.
seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
Once he's
It was
brought
a
up to
war.
my floor, he's my
Dr.
patient.
Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Don't you get involved in this. You've done enough already.
But doctor, this man is dying.
There's nothing we can do about it. He's in the hands of Dr. Fuller. Do you wish to end up like Elizabeth? With a diploma from Nightingale and the chores of a cleaning lady?
No, you're right.
Let me do my own investigation. It's time I found those missing files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Doctor, please. My chest.
What is the boiler room key doing here?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
So he would be hung up there. Right now, we're just trying to get into his office. Just there. I need to distract her because she will stop me at the other door inside. Okay, I do that.
I don't
with
have
the
any
boiler
business in the
room
boiler
key.
room.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
This is Elizabeth. She is charged with cleaning the male's washroom. She is also a nurse.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Well, hang in there, buddy.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
The facts are that the head nurse does take pleasure in harassing her. And you can see evidence of that.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
Because this Donovan is the head nurse. And she makes the schedule, and she's always scheduling her to be in the washroom. This is her desk. This is Ms. Donovan's desk. And there's the boiler room key. So our objective is to turn the water off so that she has to go confront Ms. Donovan about it, and Ms. Donovan will be pulled away from the door to Fuller's office so I can go in there.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. His binds left bloody wounds.
Do a little bit of
He
doctoring.
bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Well, firstly, when I say don't shock the shit out of him, stop shocking the shit out of him. I know you're shocking the shit out of him. I've seen the downstairs area. Well, the other guy saw it. I didn't see it. But stop it. Stop shocking the piss out of your patients. It's bad. But yeah,
You did
Just
good work. The tranquilizer is
treating him.
kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll
It may not
prescribe
be.
an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Last time I encountered a witch over here and told her what for. And she told me what the key was. Is this her?
Dr.
Yes.
Colden?
Me? You're just not gonna
Dr.
talk to me?
Colden?
He broke his back in an accident down by the...
Ah, the whaling station. What's
What are you...
Ah,
Yes,
it's
the one that hides the smuggler.
oh no, Ev and me.
What did you see?
Nothing.
And that's how...
Perhaps.
Dr. Colden?
I'm waiting for her
Why
to.
did nobody tell me about her admission?
This Irene. Sanders' wife. Did I not move? Am I pushing the wrong buttons?
Mrs. Sanders? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
It's not gonna let me
Another
pick it up
insomnia.
until I engage with
I
that
should find
other
a cause
lady
for
at
such
the
a
right
widespread
moment.
trouble.
I have to go through and do all these. Really, that's all I'm trying to do is get to a point where I can engage with her in a way that she'll start talking about the boiler room keys. I'm not entirely sure what I've got to do to get to that point, but let's talk to every fucking buddy.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Your boy's having an asthma attack because he's got gills now and not lungs.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
This hospital, he's probably getting treatment.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
I mean, I'd find it difficult to sleep too if I was seeing crazy shit all the time.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Everybody says it.
This is the
She's
washroom
a
again.
hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. It's so unfair.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
More pseudoscience.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
The scopolamine, if I'm not mistaken, is an antibiotic. I'm not sure. Scopolamine. Scopolamine. Used to prevent nausea. Nope. It's anti-nausea. Transdermal patch used to prevent nausea, anesthesia, narcotic pain medicines, and surgery. So if they're giving him a lot of barbiturates, he's going to be nauseous. And the scopolamine is meant to keep the barbiturates down. So, desperate for some sleep. I appreciate that they paint a picture. That's awesome. Good if there's anything even worth seeing in here.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Backsailed. That lets us into the men's bathroom and administration. And then the chiral end of this goes to the basement where they keep the morgue. See?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
So this...
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
This is how I navigated this before. It's like, you take two hands, this pivotal part, there's a chirality to it. So on this hand, you're gonna have your administrative, and on this hand, it's gonna go down to the basement. Because once you go around, you've seen so much, you just forget where you're at and which side of the building goes where. So this should be the boiler room on my right. Or storage. Yeah, storage. And then if I go around to the other side of this wall here, it should be the boiler room on the back side. Yeah, see? Just the boiler room. Okay. I doubt anyone cared. Oh, exactly. I was keeping track of where I was, but that's just the way I think. Bit of insight.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Kitchen. Nom, 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 nom.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Who'd have thunk it?
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
I thought I've seen everybody in here. Have I not? Did I miss somebody? This is her.
So there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Yeah, you gave her some of that octopus juice.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Dr. Colden?
I don't know how to progress. Trying to get further along with this. Do I have to wait for her to walk out or something?
Dr. Colden?
She's the one that tells me about where the boiler room key is. Ugh.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
That's another inconsistency. They paint the relationship between Ethan and Marie as one of discord. They're discordant. They don't get along. But they refer to each other by first name, and they're very cordial. So I don't understand. Like, they get along. I don't...
Dr. Colden.
I just don't get it. Did I need to talk to her?
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you.
There was more conversation
I'll be going.
between these two.
In theory, Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
What didn't he do?
Please. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
I mean, I've been here a minute. You've had time. What is going on? Okay, I can't go in there. It's not going to let me.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
This... Duh. Who haven't I talked to yet? Do I have to try to get in there?
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Alright, snitch.
She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm trying to actually cut off the water.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Dr. Colden?
What else I need to do? What am I missing? Dang it. Here and look at everything. I'm pretty sure I've already looked at everything multiple times.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Dr. Colden?
Dr. Colden? Yeah, that's Maureen.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
My bad.
Dr. Colden?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Dr. Colden?
Thank you again, Doctor.
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
Dr. Colden?
Listen, lady. You gonna tell me where that key is? That I already know where it is? What?
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid...
It's one of those, go ahead and cut this to make me look smarter moments.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Dr. Colden?
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Now I can... What changed? Why couldn't I pick it up before? Couldn't I pick it up before? Stay in this game. Yeah.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
And then I go to get a tool, which provides me literally no significant increase in leverage. Ugh, this game. So she's going to put a pipe wrench right there on the inside, but on the axis, right? It'll maybe extend the range of this an inch at most. The same thing could have been achieved with the rag. Like if I just wrapped a rag around one of the inner spokes,
but I need the diversion.
And then she's gonna come out here and go into there and have a conversation with Donovan.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Yeah, I said it before. Couldn't have been me. I would not have tolerated such treatment.
At last, the Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Alright, and 3 masts. This is the Scylla, the model of the Scylla. One of 3 that I've encountered within this game. The first of which had only 2 masts. The second one had 3. This one has 3. So which is it? Does the Scylla have 2 masts or 3?
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions, session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Why keep it at all?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Why is Ethan on medication? Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Okay, so I just had a bit of a theory. The Sarah Hawkins that we've encountered so far in the game is not the Sarah Hawkins. Just a theory. But what if she is a copy that was made through regeneration, that the techniques that's Fuller's been using to restore his patients? What if he could restore an entire body of a person and then hypnotize them into believing that they were another person, like a clone, so that he could do away with a version of them that he doesn't like and train a new version?
I must go back to the basement.
Must we, though? Basement sucks, dude. Focus in the neck. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I knew all along that you would be too curious to resist." Oh. I pointed at it before, and I poked fun, but a hospital should not look like this. I don't care how understaffed you are. If you're a reputable hospital, you're not going to have this much dust in the air. You're not going to have shit all over the floors. It just doesn't work that way. I get that this is 1920, but 1920, if you're a business, you're not going to look like this. You're going to have people that clean up after. You're definitely not going to have blood streaks across the fucking floor. You're not. I don't care if it is just outside the morgue.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
I came to this island to investigate a death and ended up in your shop.
How convenient.
I'm serious. I saw the broken glass and followed the path. The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
I was there, and then I was elsewhere.
No. The book can't transport you. It must have been a vision. Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Nah, I'm just gonna go.
You stay out of my way.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Marie Colden might die while you're still talking. Move.
Well, I'm trying to avoid answering the call. It's my theory that the way to avoid that is to simply disregard and dismiss any mention of occultism or esotericism and just do the investigation without that as a clue basis, because all of that is illustrious. It's a facade. It's an illusion. It's fabrication. And if I play into it, that's when I start to go crazy, right?
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
You saw me enter. The way I entered, there's a door behind me. What the fuck? Did you see? Do you see? Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Let's see here. I haven't leveled up in some time, so let's just go through here. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And then psychology. Yeah. Yeah. And then let's see if I'm sane still, even. Ooh. I'm trying, man. Yeah, it's been some time since I've looked in here. Been actively avoiding the occult side of this investigation. Though it's like in my face, like screaming, hey, where's the problem? You know? Mm-hmm. Watching clues. Right, and I have another theory as well, is that Captain Fitzroy, Charles Hawkins, and Dr. Fuller were all on the Scylla themselves. Not their parents, not their fathers. They're actually over hundreds of years old and being kept young and alive by the Leviathan that they've captured and Fuller's medicine. And that's how they're keeping control of the town and causing all these issues. And if you've played this before, you may know better than me. You're welcome to tell me what's going on. But yeah. I also have a theory that some of these drawers that I opened before that had nothing in them, once I upgraded the ability to find hidden objects, they'll have something in them. Nope.
An old diary.
I'm not sure of the significance of the Scylla's masts because it's numbered weird. Like the other models, they're inconsistent. They don't look like this.
The Scylla is here, like in the vision. Colden came this way. What the? Fuller, too.
Don't read. Always the last door you try.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
I wanted to see him about...
Oh. Run.
Just you wait.
Run.
Come out of your hiding hole.
Oh, they caught me. Oh, it wasn't a door. It was a window. My mistake.
I pray that Colden is really here.
Okay.
And alive.
So it would have been that window that I came into. He walked through it like there was no, like, gap there. Did am I still upgraded? Nope. Yeah, let's go with that.
The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way. What the... Fuller, too.
Yeah, Fuller too.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
You know how he hates to be interrupted when he's operating. Moreover, I don't know.
Oh, I guess this just isn't a door now. Alright. I'll play your reindeer games. So the more doors I open, the less I have to open later. Oh! He didn't follow me, did he? They're still there. I'm trying to have fun.
No!
Oh no, don't hurt me!
My God. What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
Okay, so that was the underneath, is what I'm going to call that. This is the above side. So if I go through there, it's just going to transport me back there.
What happened?
If I open the door...
It's changed, but what?
Nothing there. We'll leave the door open, and I'm going to go back. I'm back on the upside. Am I on the upside or the downside?
Where have I seen this symbol?
Okay, and then I go through here. Let's see. can open that door. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Is that? No? So. No? Okay, there it is.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
Back round. Huh? Yep. Nope. Nope. Been the wrong way. Touching a leg that doesn't mean to. The symbol was just over here. Okay. Do I need to go back to the upside down? Just in here. What else? Don't. See anything over here? I just did this last week. Jesus, I just did this last week. It's confusing the piss out of me. Did I already go down this way? Yeah. Try it from the other side. Wrong way. Okay, so it's going to go through that wall. That's going to do that wall. That's going to do that wall. That's going to do that wall. Let's just flash back and then flash back in again. Pretty sure he's in here. There it is.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Yeah, I've got to go that way. Pretty sure there's a jump scare. Got a flame plate. We need to go to Fuller's office from the other side. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I open this door. And then I go back through the upside down, and one of these doors should open up. It pushes the shadow back a little bit. Or it pushes the fog back a bit. Oh, then it jumps me. Right? Did it turn me around? No. Okay.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Doubtful. Do-do-do-do. Nobody clean this blood up. I went that away. I'm gonna go this way. Must be getting gradually louder.
What's going on? It never ends.
Way around? Well, it seems now that I don't have any lantern. It wants me to look inside of one of these. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. Nothing but more madness in there. Whoa. Okay, so it looks like it's not going to let me progress unless I go in here and I look at this crazy dude. I know that's going to make me more crazy, but you're not getting me any further through the...
Damnation. That's me.
Yeah.
Oh God! I gotta get out.
In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe, motherfucker.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now.
So this part blew my mind. Not that.
It can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
Not this.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Not this.
Murderer! This madness must stop.
That. Motherfucker had a gun the whole goddamn time. He could... How handy would that have been? How fucking handy would that have been?
Colden?
No, homie, she's dead. She's still dead. She's still dead. That blew my mind. Like, of all the confrontations he's been in, he never pulled that gat out one time. Not a singular time. I gotta pick it apart. I don't know why, but like, these are the details. If you're gonna have an investigation type game, expect somebody to pick the details to death. This the morgue that they talked about before. Ooh, the painting moved. Ooh, spoopy. Ooh, blood on the floor. Ooh, dismembered limbs. Ooh, ooh, spoopy. It's my theory that this isn't Sarah. That this is a recreation of the doctor's. Sarah's dead, for sure. I'm sure of it. She's dead. And that this is a recreation that the doctor's put together with his science. Though how she has the memories of Sarah, though it would explain why she's so compliant.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's is of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I'm gonna play ignorant because I don't want to play into her esoteric occultism bullshit.
Who put you here?
But Charles, of course. He tries to protect me.
So he locked you in this rat hole out of love?
Love? He is the only one who still believes he can feel it.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us.
Oh, here, Dinos, we're here.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
That's the painting that got stolen right in front of me. He's referring to that.
The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no. Yeah. I got this. Okay.
Get out of my way, bitch.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
Leviathan will be
Yes.
captured.
It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I don't
I am
imagine
not
it's very good
moving
for the dead
until
ones
the
either.
wrong is set right.
Damn it.
Pick her ass up and carry her. It's supposed to be an elevator or something. We burn this hospital to the ground. Just walk away.
I'd be better off finding a tool.
Of course. Of course. I say a tool. I am a tool. There it is.
Perfect.
At least this gives me some leverage. And it lets me stab this guy in the neck.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
I'm your puppet no more. You bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife. Nobody tells me.
I don't recall telling her my name.
How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
I don't know, we were talking about it.
Look at yourself. You can't leave this place. Can't offer her a normal life. Sarah forsook that right when she succumbed to the call. You heard her. No, detective. She is much, much more than a woman. She is the Oracle. Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
I suppose it doesn't matter. I don't have it. There's no other
She needs
option.
help. No. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her. Then we get rid of its members. You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her. Don't! No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Grief. Yeesh. I didn't have a choice in that. He did that all on his own. All right. 2 hours in. I am going to take a quick break. Let's see here. Can I get out of this without exiting the game? Oh, stuff.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
If it isn't obvious, I haven't done any additional research outside of the game itself about the game itself, so I'm not like I don't have any spoilers other than what I've already seen.
Me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine.
What happened to the boy? Did Charles kill the boy? He pushed her under the table, he pushed him down. So she was unconscious, and they just left the boy?
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Alright. Like I said, I'm about to take a break. I'm hungry and I need to walk around. We're 2 hours in, and I'm going to try to finish this up today. If not, oh well, more content for tomorrow. But I will be right back, guys. All right. You ever just want to eat chicken nugs, but they're always frozen for some reason? Like, you leave them down in the fridge so they don't get frozen, but then somebody always puts them in the freezer so that they return to a frozen state. It's weird. I don't know how that happens. So now I'm waiting for chicken nugs to become unfrozen. I guess in the meantime, Ethan? Appears to have been cleared out.
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth?
Probably not.
What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here?
Got you, bro.
Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon.
I don't recall asking her either.
She was trying to send back the Shambler.
Is she, though?
Knowing Mrs. Hawkins, I bet she was willing to fight.
Punch him? We'll give him a Nucky sandwich? That'll do it. That'll put him in his place, I'm sure.
Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife.
There we go. Empty. I wish I could have a full conversation with the game developers about this. Like, homie, like, why? Why though? Why even have them open? Is there a different version of the game where there's something in there? I don't... Just don't understand. That's new. That painting is new. Where did the ship go? There was a ship here before. This wasn't broken, it was just leapt over. What the Like, that wasn't broken, it was leapt over. Like, the dude leapt over it and he went down here. So why is it broken now? What has happened? Why is it always painting a picture of me missing things? Some shit happened. Like, is this holding the wall up? Shit happened. Yeah, and now that's boarded up. I can't even get out of the... Calm it down. Calm. Yep, that chair's pulled out. Was not pulled out before. Why are they faced different directions now? The masts are faced different directions now. There's something weird happening.
Damn it. Damn it. The entrance to the tunnel has been buried following the cave-in. But at least I didn't dream it.
Reality confirmed. Alright. So, let's just... I don't know what happened to the ship. The model of the Scylla that was in the doctor's office, the Fuller's office, it had masts that were changed directions, but I fixed that. Why is it different there?
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
So it's an office now. It was a study before. I'm gonna go get my food. Be right back. I don't know if I followed him back here before, but I think Charles's office.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. Enticing. Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
You've been friends for a long time, hiding each other's secrets.
I trust him.
What are you planning to do?
I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No, you're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
You will get us all killed.
Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
I think there's a certain point in this playthrough where I made a decision, and it's like something so arbitrary, probably. And that's what completely screwed me over. My thinking is that I haven't avoided anything. It's likely to end the same, regardless of what I do here.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality. And we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back.
Woo! Looks like it's going to pigeonhole me.
A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your cult.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief, Charles, has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
Went the wrong way. That's something behind your ear.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Yeah, dog. Look. Tink, 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 tink. Oh. Not me drinking whiskey. Broke my own rule. Wonder how that affected my sanity. Oh. Oh my. Not good. Not good at all.
Ah, it's you again.
What is with the animosity, man?
That's all I wanted to know.
All in good time.
Is there some way I could just not give him the fucking amulet?
Ah, it's you again.
Yeah, me.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
You're welcome.
Yes, do that.
Dick. I don't want to talk to him anymore. He's rude. And he's rude. And I hate his face. You walk? I have no idea.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand, I already went too far.
What have you seen?
T-O-O.
You convinced yourself that you had to risk so much.
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes. Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Only when you hear about
Nice
it.
job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge.
Save it for the judge.
You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
Got me in the clink.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
Yeah, well, you're ugly.
Good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on
Yeah,
Dark
what do
Water.
you know?
Entering private property twice.
You didn't even look in the mirror this
insulting
morning.
behavior,
You know how I
top of
know?
all,
Ask me how I know. I know I wouldn't have shown up working that ugly.
With all the
It's
liquor
inconsequential.
openly on sale in the middle of Prohibition, do you really want me to believe that you're enforcing the law?
Enough of that. You're not going to tell me how to do my job. I would like to point out that it is you, not me, who is behind bars.
There are things going on right now
People that
that are
wasn't
so
so
much
bad.
more serious than what you accuse me of.
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
Have you looked away from your shoes lately? They're turning people into octopods in the hospital, man. For one thing. Sorry. Problem. I have a problem. Very serious issue. Not gonna listen to me regardless.
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is
No one alive.
as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
I'm admitting nothing at all.
Come on.
Seems
I'll show
like you
to
like
your
the
new
taste of his
residence.
dick.
I'll be back later to ask you some questions. I hope that you'll make the right choice and confess to everything. It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
I have no doubt about that.
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
Thought you were gonna take me somewhere. Nope. Okay.
Mr. Pierce, the Truth Seeker. We meet at last.
Who's there?
Don't acknowledge it. Not real. I see nothing.
I am the one men named Leviathan. Not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human.
It should feel so special.
Do not struggle. You will not be able to speak or escape my influence.
I think I shall struggle.
I told you to behave.
You're the boss.
You are here to accept the knowledge.
I know the boss.
Follow the path that leads to your freedom.
You and her.
This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse.
Watch me.
The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive the truth, the closer you will come to embrace his power.
It's you.
Where is the Oracle, Truth Seeker?
He said not to tell you.
Like to see her.
Nah, we good. You stinky. Get out of here with your knowledge.
Must open itself willingly, or the truth will immediately shatter it.
Yeah, get out of here with your mind rape.
Our paths shall cross again, Truth Seeker.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want any.
You know the risk, Sarah. If you happen to use your powers again, you may lose more than your life.
It is not about me, but innocent lives. I hope that your sources are reliable.
The bootleggers have the painting. If the Dimensional Shambler is to appear, he will do it here.
Why are your mouth so big, homie?
Shambler! I knew it!
No! Not again! Algernon, come back!
Come back, nerd.
Where is Algernon? And the Shambler?
That over there. We may never know. Can I jump down? Oh, ladder. Right. Right.
No way back.
There. Shambler. So shambling around. That's probably just wine. He's asleep. He's sleeping. He's blood. It's nothing. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Everything is as it should be. I probably need to get in there. I need to get in there at some point. Oh look, the Shambler painting. The Shambler! The Shambler! Oh. Hey, what are you guys doing?
Hey! You can't leave us!
Sorry, old friend, but it's either you or me.
No! What are you... No! Open! Open! Open up! Open this door! It's here.
Now you a snack.
The beast is within our reach.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Let's go.
Quickly, come with me!
How do we kill it?
The Shambler can open breaches between dimensions. He uses glyphs as anchors to stay in our world.
Then I must destroy these glyphs.
Exactly.
How can I find them?
I will make the glyphs visible so you can revoke them. By doing so, this zone will be protected by a barrier.
Perfect. Stay inside the shield.
I'll create the protective barrier. Get back inside it as soon as you sense the slightest danger. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
Hmm?
Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp.
Mhm. Mr. Shambler.
The glyph. I can't move it. Is it acting against me?
The ritual is working. Don't worry, it's just until I ward it off. Oh no. The Wanderer is back. The glyph is ready, sir. Run!
Ha ha ha. Loser. You can't get me. Ha ha.
The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
I'll never forgive myself for this painting.
No! Come and get me!
Let's press on.
You come and get me!
You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions.
Blah, blah, blah.
The symbol must be here somewhere. He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him.
Jesus. I forgot he was coming out there.
The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
Well, if I knew what I had to do, I wouldn't have died so many times. So now. Jeez. That way. That's the way I want to go. Ah! Ah! Try it again! Ha! Try it!
You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions.
Stinky.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him.
Nope. I don't want any. Go away. Go away.
Now is when matters get complicated. We're almost there, Sarah. Only one glyph left to find. The glyph is near. I'm sure of it.
Make a sound, though. That's the first one.
We're almost there, Sarah. Sarah. Only one glyph left to find.
Thinking is the
Glyph is near. I'm sure of it.
I'm gonna set it oil, so I need to go.
I need some oil.
Here? Alright, man. You keep saying that, but like, I'm not finding that.
The glyph is near. I'm sure of it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh no. It's already here. Release me now. Algernon!
Quickly, bring him towards me.
Eek. Ah! Yeah.
Now is when matters get complicated.
Release me now. Algernon!
Done. Quickly, bring him towards me.
I shined him! I shined a light at him! I did it! You seen me do it? I don't know, man. I'm just a dum-dum.
I must breach the barrier to ward off the
Release me now. Algernon!
Done. Quickly, bring him towards me.
Okay. 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 Okay.
I need some oil.
Well done, Sarah. It's time we were done with this.
Yeah, kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Let's go, Sarah. It's over.
Do you hear something? I can hear him. He calls me.
Sarah! No!
Shut up, nerd!
It's too late.
You must resist! Please! Don't!
Why did she do it? Damn it.
Did our guest enjoy our hospitality?
Let me out of here.
I'm warning you, Pierce. I want a short and clear-cut confession. Do you admit your guilt in the case brought before you?
You don't have any idea what's happening on this damn island.
Chief West, we got a problem.
Damn it, not now. What is it this time?
Captain Fitzroy, Chief. Some guys have ransacked Roy's bar. They went berserk, attacked the patrons, smashed the place up. It's chaos.
This is only the beginning. Let me out.
Let's go take a look. Tell Sullivan and Marshall to keep this one nice and warm till I get back.
Are you stupid? Don't you understand? Those goddamn idiots.
I mean, you're the one that walks around as a professional stupid question asker. Fucking Ed Pierce. Nap time. More of this.
Seeker, I find you again. As promised, I come back to reiterate the offer of truth.
Nah, we good.
As your mind expands and finally understands the true nature of the world.
You keep your tentacles out of my mind. I like it the way it's the size it is.
Are you ready to see your world and the ones that live in it as they truly are?
Nope. Ignorance is truly bliss. Could go with this one. This one's really appealing. Then there's this one. But this one. Something about this one.
Come, truth seeker. Follow the path of the ultimate truth.
May I go back to sleep? Oh.
I thought we were made of the same stuff, Detective. Fighters. Survivors. I never would have thought you so naive. It's all your fault. You could have stopped this whole thing. Your army buddies, the villagers, me. We're all in danger, as long as you're alive.
Telling the truth.
I can't go to sleep. Keep having the same dream. Or should I say nightmare? A pain in my chest as if I was being skewered.
You have been, though.
Darkness, cold, silence. Then I wake up in a hospital bed alive. That voice whispers in my mind. I keep hearing it, and I don't know how long I'll be able to resist.
I may see you in my dreams. I still can't decide if you will be my doom or my liberation. This fate, it may have been written for both of us, but I will fight for what is right.
Full circle.
Dom, what happened?
Come, you'll want to hear what these two Egypts have to say.
This better be interesting.
Seems like someone decided to grant you your deepest wish.
A mutiny?
Worse. They killed Chief West.
What?
And left his body in one of our warehouses.
You're kidding.
They're all yours.
Which one of you is dumb enough to kill a cop and throw him on my doorstep?
We don't know nothing.
The dead body in my warehouse disagrees.
We swear, miss, it's not us.
I don't have time for this. Spill it.
We've got nothing to do with it.
Should I trust these two?
They're scared as shit.
What's more frightening than me?
Good question. The captain?
It's just a misunderstanding. Anyone can make a mistake.
Shut up.
Interesting. Let's go, Dom. Where is this workshop?
I'll go with you. He must be talking about the old boat repair workshop.
Yeah, they've done nothing wrong.
Apart from killing a cop on our turf.
That's hooey.
How do you know they killed him?
Do you want me to settle it with some lead?
Scurvy dog always threatening us.
Quieten these lunkheads down before I shiv the lot of them.
I'll take care of them. A bunch of liquor sponges aren't going to lay down the law round here.
I'll take a look at this workshop. Join me when you're finished.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's all bleedy in here. There's just bleeding everywhere. Who could be bleeding all over?
If someone had told me that one day West's work would kill him. Someone moved the corpse here. Where did the murder happen? We came from here. Down the stairs. So this is where West was killed. What's that? What the fuck is that? Where did it come from? He wasn't alone. Who were those guys? There's only one man who smokes these gaspers. Fitzroy.
You're not supposed to be here, Truth Seeker.
What's going on outside?
Ow! A shot! Any other time I was playing this game, it wouldn't matter. If it was in the direction I was firing, they would die.
What's going on outside?
Damn, dude.
Next one who comes close gets one in the head. What the hell?
Dom, get out of here.
Go! I'll cover you. Die, you filthy rat!
Damn it.
All right. I know it's like everything's happening right now, but I kind of got to wrap this up. The little one just woke up and she's crying and she's hungry, so I've got to go. Well, I've obviously, become more consistent with this. We'll be back here with the rest of this tomorrow. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate anybody who's watching me on Facebook as well. Anybody that's on YouTube that's talking at me. Like I said before, I'm only able to see the Twitch chat. So if you're wanting to engage with me, join me on Twitch. It's sus_noodle_plays at twitch.tv. Handle on YouTube is the exact same. And I also have a TikTok, which I kind of reserve for my musical stuff. So if you wanted to check that out, I've got a pretty decent following over there. But that being said, I am going to cut it right here because dad duty calls. Anyway, I hope you guys have the wonderful rest of your day.